My name is Scott Kemp. I'm sure some of you have seen me at grammar school, heard about at my assembly on Monday. So I'd just like to start off with a quick question. Does anyone know what all of people have in common on the board? They all stammered. Sir Isaac Newton, Elvis Presley, and Winston Churchill, some of the most famous and the most influential people had a stammer. I'm sure that you can tell just from me that I'm a stammer today, and that's what this assembly is going to be about. Before we start, I'd just like to let you all know that I've got no issue and we'd be taking enjoyment, laughing, smiling at my stammer. I personally have no issue with that. What I would ask though is that anyone else that has a stammer, either your friends outside of school, in school, is that if they're not comfortable with it, I ask that you do not treat their stammer as you would treat mine. So what is stammering? Stammering is the interrupted and flow of speech that has abnormal stoppages after a word or after a letter. In my personal experience, I have issues pronouncing particularly E's and I's. So words such as everything and also are, well, for me, and much more difficult to pronounce than saying words such as because. That's statistics up on the board. Can anyone tell me what it represents? The percentage of the world's population, 16 plus, that actually has a stammer on a day-to-day basis, that lives with a stammer every single day of their lives. And then 100%, the population of, well, the world, every single person has had a stammer at some point between the years 5 and 15, whether that's at 7, and you may have had a couple of weeks of difficulty pronouncing certain words or whatever, but it's all a stammer at the end of the day. So what are the causes? The causes, if they're not actually known by science, although tests have been conducted, there has been no solid evidence or proof of what actually causes a stammer. So does stammering mean slow? Absolutely not. I bring up this point because throughout my years I've been told I can't do things, I can't do certain subjects, I can't pick things up as fast as other students, for the sole purpose that I have a stammer. And I think that I've proved to everyone, and by doing this run of assemblies, that just isn't the case, and that anything can be achieved, even if you have a stammer, and no matter what, you can get up and do anything what you put your mind to. So what does having a stammer mean? All it means is that you can't speak as fluently as your peers, as your friends, as your parents, and that's really all it means, because my friends, they've all got perfectly fine speech. I have a stammer, but that doesn't make me any different to them. It doesn't make me, with a stammer, any different to anyone sat beside this hall today. So what could you do to help someone who has a stammer? Well, was it said on there? Just give them more time, and most importantly, don't cut them off, because that's not fair. Because people that I've worked with and spoken to have had a stammer and live with it every single day. Almost 100% of them have said that people cut them off, and that's what breaks their confidence more than anything. So all that they need is a bit more time than anyone else. Next up is a clip that I'm sure you've all seen.
Right, one thing, and it's only because I watched the King's speech quite recently, right? One thing he does, right, because it's a very similar thing to you, in that you just can't get the words out. But one thing he does do is he makes him listen to some music, right? And then when he's listening to the music, he gets him to do it again.
Okay.
See, have you got your phone here?
No.
Right, just plug it into mine, I'll put some awful music on.
Oh.
Right? Right, you ready?
Yes.
Huh?
Okay, that's
Go for
right.
it. 1, 2, 3.
The moment when, after many years of hard work and a long come on. I want to thank you today for letting me speak in front of all of you. I want to especially thank Mr. Burton for helping me overcome my stammer. The school has helped me improve so much that I do not have enough words to tell you all how. I really am going to miss the school, the teachers, the students, and just the whole high school environment. It's good. I don't have a dream to work at a call center, or else I would be fired same day. I really want to thank you all for listening, and I hope the best for all of you, to all my fellow students and teachers.
I think that video, just by itself, proves that anything that can be achieved. Now, I've had my stammer since I was 6, 7 years old. So I've really grown up with it. I've learned how to cope with it, how to deal with it, and that's one of the methods that I was taught. And personally, it didn't work for me. It worked, as you can see, and that's on there. I recommend it for the people that I work with or worked with at a stammer support clinic. But some more famous people, Joe Biden, the former Vice President of the United States under Barack Obama, he had a stammer, and he said, I used to stutter really badly, and everyone thinks it's funny, and it's not funny. It's not. And that to me depends on how if you look at it, how you interpret it. Because, like I said earlier on, I don't mind if you find my stammer funny. However, other people that have a stammer might not feel the same way about it. Ed Sheeran, I'm sure we've all heard of him, and he once said, the thing that I found most difficult was knowing what to say, but not expressing it in the correct way. That is what I agree most with, because people with a stammer, they're all just as bright as the person stood next to them, but the thing is, they can't express it in the way that they want to express it, for the simple reason is that they have a stammer, and that shouldn't stop anyone. And then Elvis Presley, whenever that I get excited, I stutter a little bit, and I have hard times saying when or where, or any words beginning with a W or an I, and that then links back to, again, my personal stand, having difficulty pronouncing E's and A's. Thank you for listening. Does anyone have any questions?
Works with in Chapel Alton.